Good evening and welcome to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doad and Mike Wisdala. Oh boy, are we in for some fun tonight with the John Glenn Bobcats coming out to Western to be battling the Western Warriors.
You know, another good one, Jeff. Anytime you get the Bay City squads going at each other, a lot of respect but no love lost when they get between the lines.
Last year, watching Torrey Jackson for John Glenn, late in the year, his kids, I think, got their first glimpse of what he was looking for them to do, watching them through the summer. They scored in some summer league games 100 points this summer, Mike, and I did their scrimmage at John Glenn, and they can light it up offensively.
Well, you know what, and that's what Torrey did when he was a player, Jeff, at the high school and college level and at the next level too. So, you know, he wants to get up and down the floor, he wants to put the shots up, and if you can get 100 points in this day and age with some really good defense, that's quite an accomplishment for the Bobcats.
They love to burp up the three, and they never met a shot that they didn't like, and as long as it's a good open shot, make it or not, he'll take his chances.
Well, modern day game of basketball, Jeff, get up and down the floor, and if you got an open shot and it's a three, it's 23, 24 feet, burp it up and see what happens and get back on defense. But, you know, he also likes to play a little bit of defense, too, because he got after it as a player, and they'll get after it at John Glenn, too.
Yeah, he definitely loves the defense, but if he had a choice, he'd rather outscore you, I think.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun to watch them. Then you've got a little change in the guard out here with the head man at the Western Warriors.
Yeah, we got Coach Walker, DeMario Walker coming out, Jeff. A little bit different probably style. Don't know too much about Coach Walker, but I'm looking forward how he's prepping his kids and getting them ready for not only the non-conference, but that always tough Saginaw Valley League.
Well, he's been in the Saginaw Valley League for a whole lot of years, spent a lot of time over at Heritage, so he's very well versed on the style of ball, what makes it happen. His assistant coaches, though, Willie Williams and a guy named Matt Fallon that you and I are familiar with. He talked Matt into coming back and doing a little coaching on the sideline, so that's going to be fun.
That's a good-looking staff right there, Jeff, for the Bay City Western. They do a nice job. Matt, we watched him back on Bay 3 TV back when he was playing for Bay City All Saints, both basketball and football. So, you know, he's been around the game a long time, and it's good to see Matt back doing what he really loves, is coaching basketball.
Well, CJ Trail is that person that is going to lend the speed to this team. But Frizzell is one of the players that's going to be lighting it up offensively.
Yeah, we liked Frizzell during the football season. We love CJ Trail during football. A couple gamers right there, Jeff. That was quarterback and the wide receiver right there for Bay City Western. Looking forward to seeing those kids play and what the new wrinkles for the Bay City Western and Warriors with Coach Walker coming in.
Well, they run the flex once in a while.
Oh, do they?
They run some great offense. And I think Norfleet's going to be the other key tonight. He's the biggest kid on the floor, and he's really filled out this last year.
Yeah, remember when we saw him down at Bay City Central on the field, you and I both stopped and looked at him, got up to the press box and said, whoa, that's a big fella right there. So looking forward to seeing these kids play. Saw them play football. All of them did a great job. Looking forward to the hard court tonight, too.
It's going to be a great matchup. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. The best is yet to come in just a moment, right here on BCTV.
Over the years, he's put his heart into being your dad. He was always there to fix things. Now that he needs help, don't lose hope. Covenant Center for the Heart is leading the way in minimally invasive heart options for inoperable or high-risk patients, with the first and most comprehensive structural heart disease program in the Great Lakes Bay region. It's extraordinary heart care, close to home.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, and Western pulled a couple of number snappers on us here. We'll have to check those as the game rolls to see what's going on. Western has defense for the first possession of the game. Nice little give and go in the corner. The shot is one and done, missed. As the shot goes up from 21, and we're not certain who that young man is. Frizzell again has that shot missed, and look at the tenacious defense early from John Glenn. Love the fact Western pulls it back, though, just takes a deep breath. There's a reach and foul, and now we're going to find out who 21 is.
Flag foul, 21. Jacobs, his first.
Jacobs.
Must be Nathan. So now trying to go down inside. Norfleet with a nice look. Can't get the shot to drop. One and done as the rebound comes down to Troy Porter. Again, Western again extends their defense. They go underneath again. Inside out look for the trifecta. Porter. Tickle of the twine.
Nice job by Porter. Jeff just taking his time. Good defense. Another steal by the Bobcats.
The Bobcats get down in transition. Two great lead pass. Leads to 2 at the line.
First foul, 22. Gillis, his first. Team first.
Gillis on the foul.
Almond at the free throw line.
Almond at the line.
First one up just a little bit strong, Jeff. And again, I think you Bobcats coming out in a very stingy man-to-man defense, getting after it. I always like to hear the sneakers. When you hear the sneakers, Jeff, you know they're doing their job.
Nice adjustment on the second free throw. Split of the pair. It's 4-0. I think both teams are really going to love their defense tonight in this game, as both teams really take pride in their defense. Western just a little bit more deliberate on their offense, which is going to be much to their style. As the ball comes back outside to Horner. Norfleet on the right deep wing to Frizel. Jack really looking for some place to go as he gets that ball over to number 22, Gillis.
Bobcats are doing a lot of switching, Jeff.
And I think that's part of what DeMario Walker looks early for, so that he can set up that offensive game plan. It's almost like script in the first few plays to see how the defense reacts. Norfleet can't quite make it happen, but good hands defensively, knocking that ball away.
Jacobs again with the good hands. I think that was Porter, number 1, with the good hands, out of bounds, right out in front of the Bobcat bench.
As DeMario Walker's going to have a quick 30-second timeout. Probably a great spot with 5:53 left in the first quarter of play. 4-0. John Glenn over Western. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
So your car is getting towed and you're not sure where to take it? Try Village Towing and Auto Repair. Our expert mechanics are here to help assist you with all your repair needs. We have over 30 years of experience with motor vehicles, so you know you're getting the best work that you can find. Stop by the shop at 2377 South Huron Road in Coquitlam, or give us a call at 989-684-9607.
Back on Bay County TV as the officials roll back into position. Norfleet to inbound the ball. He gets that ball inbounded, and the ball is going to go back over to John Glenn. Great hands defensively, knocking it off the leg of the Warrior and out of bounds.
Yeah, Coach Jackson's really got the Bobcats playing some solid defense here early in the first quarter.
And again, great look for 3. Look at the rebound and put back by Porter.
Porter right there, Jeff, for that big rebound. He's got all the Bobcat points so far. Ullman's got 1. He's got 5.
Yep, little contact defensively by the John Glenn Bobcats.
Coming into the game for the Bobcats, number 3, Job Long, and coming out is number 21, Jacobs.
Boy, and you look at that Bobcat bench and you look at that Warrior bench, and it's refreshing to see it full of players.
Yes. Lots of kids out playing basketball, Jeff.
Trying to get underneath the Norfleet with a nice spin move. Can't quite get to the hole. Skip pass back out on the wing. And Joe Blong with great defense that time. Number 24, Wiltsey, tips it off long. He couldn't quite reel it in. The ball back over as Norfleet will inbound for the Warriors. Boy, they've just got some long-armed bodied folk as they come down trying to make it happen to the hole. Ball is out of bounds. But number 2, Nathan Math, I'll tell you what, especially trying to get that ball in on the sideline over and around and through him. He's got those long arms.
I think that's Wollison, Jeff, is number 2. I think they changed numbers. We'll have to check that out. I thought they said Wollison. I could be wrong.
Well, we'll just have to have him make a basket quick so we can confirm it.
That's what I thought, but we'll see.
Frizzell into the front court. Gets that ball over deep on the left-hand wing. Again, switching defense, jumping the lane. Frizzell with a nice move to the hole and a little Bambino hook for the first deuce of the game for the Western Warriors.
That was a big basket right there for Bay City Western. Jeff got off to Schneid. Frizzell took it to the rack with some authority. Nice job by that young man.
Sliding the ball around, trying to go strong to the hole. And we're going to have a travel. So we got a substitute coming into the game. CJ Trail, man, he's got the hair pulled up. He wants to be on that all-hair team by the end of the year, though. You got to love it.
That's all right. We'll put him on there early.
It's very close to an over and back as Frizzell ended up having only 2 of the 3 points over. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And again, as I look early on at this game with the officials, this change in mechanic has happened so quickly and recently that they're just stuttering a little bit, moving back and forth. Nothing wrong with taking an extra second to make sure you're right, but for so many years you didn't have to think on rotations, and now you do again as another unforced turnover for Western gives the ball back as Joe Blong walks it up.
I didn't see who that foul was on, Jeff, so I apologize. The scoreboard's not working here with the team foul, the player foul, but we know how many team fouls they have.
As we're going to have a foul on the play. That foul is going to end up being an out of bounds, I believe.
Foul's on CJ Trail. Second team foul against Bay City Western. Out of bounds underneath the Bobcat basket. Joe Blong takes it out. Looks for Garibaldi.
Ball taken away. Trail and Frizzell making it happen.
Still a combination.
Woo, the speed, the nice drop step into the corner for a wide open look. Tickling the twine on the trifecta. Grant Horner. Just that quick, a little 5-0 run brings the Warriors back into the game.
Yeah, that trifecta gets you right back in this basketball game, Jeff. 3:35 to go in counting here in the first quarter.
Nice look.
Wollison.
Okay. Wollison with that basket.
Yep.
So we'll make that change.
Again, pick and roll, Jeff. Saw it in the first game with the ladies, seen it tonight with the guys.
Another triple. Tickling the twine. Grant Horner. Back-to-back trifectas.
He's failing it.
Don't look now. We're tied at 8 here with 3:05 left in the first. And again, the Bobcats just a split second ahead of themselves. Look at the floor general out there. Just backs things out, gets a double team, knows there's somebody wide open, can't get the skip pass to it. Frizzell going strong to the hole, puts it in for the deuce.
Nice job by Frizzell taking it to the rack with some authority, Jeff. 10-8, Western on a big run right now. Stepping up on the defensive end of the floor.
And again on the inside, and Joe Blong with a foul he wishes he had back 70 feet from the basket. A little wraparound reach in. And that's the 4th team foul.
Ridley with a nice steal for the Bay City Western Warriors, the junior.
I'll tell you, feel-good story right now watching number 0 back on the basketball floor. Rory O'Hare was in a horrific car accident about a year and a half ago. And he is a phenomenal 3-sport athlete with football and baseball being the other 2. And it's just good to see him back having some fun on the basketball floor.
Enjoyed watching him throughout his career also.
Yes, indeed. Great job of the double. Another long trifecta just off the mark. Up strong, good defense, good verticality defensively. Everybody's arms straight up in the air, so they're going to just let them play ball. Long 3 ball. No good, but a nice box out that time by number 24, Wiltsey. As the ball goes out of bounds, and gotta love the intensity of this game early on, Mike.
It is high right now, Jeff. Into the game for the Warriors. Luke Gillis out, number 14, Grant Horner. Grant's got a couple trifectas here early in the first quarter. 10-8, Western up with $1:45 to go in the first.
Try to skip past, the skip pass taken. Nice job to just slow things down. Rory O'Hare says, hey, there's my quarterback.
That's not their first rodeo.
That's for sure. O'Hare deep on the left-hand wing. Look at the pressure defense, though, by Western. Both these teams are getting after it on the defensive end. The basket.
Woo. That's a nice turnaround Jay right there by Garrett Balding.
Nope, that's Wallaker. Okay, so that's the other switch. That's Wallaker. Yep.
Okay.
I thought it was, but I wanted to make certain that I heard it from the master. Look at Joe Long slapping that stuff. Get the weak stuff out of here, he says, as it goes back over to the Western Warriors. Joe Long, great anticipatory defense.
And for the Warriors, nice substitution pattern right now by Bay City Western. Number 14 back in, Horner. Trail goes out, 10-10. $1:06 to go here in the first quarter. Everything we thought it was going to be, and just a skosh more here in the first quarter. Woo!
Gotta love it. This is what you come and pay the big bucks to sit in the stands and watch. Huge student section here tonight from the John Glenn Bobcats as well. Boy, they are here in numbers. Right in front as that ball is tipped away. Rory O'Hare looking to go coast to coast. Fouled on the play. He'll go to the line for 2.
Luke Gillis, that's his second personal.
And for Luke, that's the kind of foul you want to pick up. You want him to earn 2 at the free throw line. Good, hard, clean foul.
Yep.
Make sure that you don't let him make the basket, earn it at the line.
And have another substitution for Bay City Western as soon as they shoot the free throw.
Norfleet.
Yeah, there's a lane violation right there by number 2, Wallison, for John Glenn, Jeff.
Boy, you just don't do that. You got one more player coming in now for Western.
Tristan Brickle coming in for the Bay City Western Warriors, number 42.
Another finalist. Boy, a miss of both at the free throw line is a mental mistake that time by the John Glenn Bobcats. Cost them the first opportunity. Brickle gets that pass in underneath. Great defense by O'Hare. And they get the ball to Joe Blong. There's a little chattering going on. Rory O'Hare says, I don't know. In the meantime, Joe Blong slices and dices his way down the lane with a kiss off the glass for the deuce.
Nice take to the rack by Joe Blong.
He's fast.
Yeah, 12-10. Bobcats up by 2. And there'll be a blocking foul.
They might get Joe.
Yep, they're going to get Long. His second personal, team foul number 5 against the Bobcats. And, Jeff, you know, the players got tied up down here, and the referee was watching it the whole time, and he said, you know what, nothing happened. I'm not going to call the foul. So good job by that referee right there letting that play go on. They know what's going on out here. This is an intense rivalry.
Yep, and they made sure it didn't go over the edge, and that's good. As Rory O'Hare is the recipient again, Joe Blong tips the ball away. Joe Blong with a stutter step, taking it to the hole. Nobody does it better than he. At the end of the first quarter, little 4-0 Joe Blong run to end the first. It is John Glenn 14, Western 10 back in a moment for the second quarter on BCTV.
Our smiles can light up a room. Our work can light up an entire city. We're the men and women of the IBEW, working with a code of excellence that guarantees the job will be done right, on time, and safely. We're lighting the path to the future. Let us show you just how bright that path is.
Back here on Bay County TV, Northfleet to inbound the ball for Western. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdal along with you. Jared and Natalie Doan on the cameras. Nick Page producing and directing our show. The family intact.
Northfleet, I thought he was big on the football field. Holy cow. He's a big fella with the basketball
He's a
jersey.
space eater.
It certainly is.
Frizzell up to Northfleet. Thought about the three ball. Dribble penetration to the hole. Used all the glass. Got a second chance opportunity. And there's a foul on the play. Boy, Northfleet very springy right back up to get his miss with a second chance opportunity.
Fouls on Troy Porter. His second personal team foul, number 6 against the Bobcats, Jeff. 7:40 just underway here in the second quarter. Bobcats up 14-10.
Frizzell tickling the twine.
On 14-13.
Boy, I'll tell you, he really squared up in the corner and let it fly, hit the bottom of the hole.
Ooh, that was a pretty looking shot.
As O'Hare brings it back up into the front court. Nice explosion to the hole. Gonna be 2 free throws for the John Glenn Bobcats. Quincy Allman.
Fouls on Northfleet, his first. Team foul number 4 against the Warriors. Allman's got a nice first step, Jeff.
Yes, he does. He got to the hole in a hurry and great underbody control. A little bit strong on the free throw. Hasn't had the real good luck at the free throw line, but I'm looking over at the Mario Walker, and he was sporting those classy duds at school today, so I'll tell you what, he draws a lot of attention when the big fella's getting the GQ on like he's got for this game tonight at Western.
Oh, boy.
Second free throw, nice adjustment as he did the first time he was at the line. Split of the pair. It's 15-13. The Bobcats by a deuce.
Little 1-2-2 this time, Jeff. Little token pressure.
Offense. That is a great call. Very patient call from the official. And he waited. He was very certain of his call. And he made it right. Great job defensively. Toughest thing in basketball, Mike, to stand there and take that charge.
Northfleet with his second personal foul, team foul number 5 for the Warriors.
And he's a big one to be putting his shoulder into you.
Tell you what, you stand in there with him, you know you're going to get racked.
Wallaker can't get it. Porter with a putback for the deuce. Boy, the Bobcats were all over the offensive glass that time.
Porter did a nice job. Kissed it off the glass, didn't bring it down, just stayed right up there in the air. Northfleet down low with a little baby hook. And pays off. Persistent.
I'm going to tell you what, second time and 2 trips down the floor, you've seen him spring right back up for his own miss.
Hops.
Yep.
Young man's got some hops.
Porter for the 3, off the mark. Look at the backside rebound.
That's your favorite, isn't it, Frizzell?
Horner making it happen. That's the backside rebound. You got it. My favorite one in basketball. Still a 2-point game. Into the offensive set. Allman with a steal. He's going to beat everybody down the floor. And I think number 24, Wiltsey, was trying to time it. Allman just had an extra step.
Allman did a nice job taking it to the rack. 19-15. Bobcats up 4. Just under 6 minutes ago here in the first half.
Second chance opportunities again. And we're going to have a foul on the play. And that is going to go against the John Glenn Bobcats. So Western really showing some tenacity on the offensive glass here in the last half a dozen trips down the floor.
Yeah, getting after it. That's on Wallaker, his first team foul, number 7 for the Bobcats. At the line is number 2 for Bay City Western, Jake Frizzell. Did not see that. Did that go in or go out?
Double rimmed, out.
Boy, very entertaining first half, Jeff. Kids are getting after it defensively, hustling all over the floor, offensively doing a nice job. Coaches are doing a nice job. Crowds into it. Good way to start out the year.
Couldn't ask for more. 4-point lead right now for the Bobcats as they're on the offensive end. Joe Blong going strong to the hole. Can't get it to finish again. Boy, how does he get between 3 defenders like that? It's just magical.
He's got the knack.
Western played good defense and didn't allow it, though. Entry pass, wasn't really expecting it. Tried to get some low post position. The pass just out of his reach. Coming in for Western will be number 40, Ridley.
Out is Reinhardt. Bobcat ball. Joe Long will tiptoe across the 10-second line, set up the offense for the Bobcats.
He's got a set play right now. Comes down into the left.
Got a little mismatch right down here.
As Joe Blanc tried to go to the hole. Porter wide open for a 3-ball. Might have rushed that shot just a skosh.
Good look, maybe a little bit rush. You're probably right, but they were looking for the number 23 Wallaker, and C.J. Trail was guarding them. They're looking for a little mismatch right there. Good coaching right there by the staff. Out of bounds, back over to the Bobcats.
Trail just a little bit ahead of himself and sailed that just past Ridley, who had settled down a little deeper into the corner. So another lost opportunity offensively for the Western Warriors. Joe Blanc's going to try and run that same play that he had before. They're going to slide Wallaker around. Yep, wide open for the 3-ball. Lets it fly. Tickles the twine. What a great job coming off a screen, and he got rid of it before the help defense could arrive.
Yeah, that was a nice set play right there by Coach Jackson. And Wallaker did a nice job setting his feet. Good pass. Good passes make for a good shot too, Jeff.
Frizzell trying to go strong to the hole, used his body real well to keep Joe Blanc away. I think Job realized, I got 2. I don't want to pick up number 3. I'm going to back off just a skosh. Joe Blanc back on the offensive end, up 7 with possession of the ball, 4:10 left in the first half. We're going to have a foul, probably going to be on number 24, Lance Wiltsey.
It's going to be his first personal team foul, number 6. For the Warriors. Joe Blanc take it out of bounds underneath the old basket. Nice play right there too, Jeff. Wallison posted up hard, got rewarded for it.
Rory O'Hare a little strong off the back iron, 1 and done as the rebound comes down to the Western Warriors. Frizzell into the corner. Ridley trying to make it happen. C.J. Trail using his speed to get underneath the basket and sends it back up top. Boy, I'll tell you, both these teams closing out so well defensively. Mike, it's a treat to see.
Everything's tough.
Frizzell can't make it happen. Trail back, giving the ball back to Frizzell up top. The ball tipped away. We're going to have a reach-in foul, and that will be a shooting 1-on-1.
Team foul number, that number 8. Didn't see who that was on, didn't hear who that was on.
But pretty safe to say that it wasn't on Joe Blanc because he's still on the floor, and I don't know that he would be if he picked up his 3rd. So
I think that was on Wallaker, number 23. 3:33 to go, 22-16, Bobcats up.
Frizzell's got a nice stroke. That second one just a little bit off the mark. Split of the 2 at the free throw line. 6-point lead for the Bobcats with 3.5 left in our first half of play.
A little half-court trap right here, Jeff. Slowing the Bobcats down a little bit. Look to the middle of the floor, look opposite. Walker had a good look.
Well, they had 3 straight skip passes leading to the Wallaker wide open 3 that he couldn't drain. Down underneath, they send the ball down to the baseline. Frizzell on this side, trying to go underneath. And Porter with a great job of boxing it off on the backside with another big rebound. Joe Blanc just takes that stutter step to the hole, freezes the defender. Soft little 15-footer free throw extension for the Deuce.
Nice job by Joe Blanc, Jeff Nosen. Everybody was behind the free throw line. Point guard, you see that, you pull up, take that shot. That's a good shot.
Boy, tried to force it into Trail just a little bit. Porter anticipated that and got it back. Joe Blanc into the offensive set. As they go underneath with a beautiful look, unable to finish that time was Wallison, but what a great play.
Yeah, nice job by Wallison getting to the basket, Jeff, finding the open spot. Good pass by Long, just didn't finish. 24-16, 2:10 to go here in the first half.
That shot just a little bit long. Here comes Joe Blanc down the floor. Job with a great job going strong to the hole. Halfway down, cannot get that shot to drop. And we are going to have a foul, and that is going to be a shooting foul, the 1-on-1 variety for the John Glenn Bobcats.
Fouls on number 24 for Bay City Western. Wiltsey, his second, team foul number 7. Wallison at the line to shoot the 1-and-1 for the Bobcats, up 8 2 minutes ago here in the first half.
Shot is a little bit long. As just under 2 minutes left, wide open for the 3 ball. It's missed. Porter fights for the rebound. Down on the floor, and then we're going to have a jump ball situation off the alternate possession. It's going to go back over to the Bobcats.
It's good officiating crew right here. You know, those kids were going after it. They both ran in there. They just said, all right, whistle, whistle, whistle. And they stopped, got everybody up. That was a fantastic job.
Time out of the floor. Western Warriors will take a break as well. It's John Glenn by 8 with $1:49 left in the first. Back in the moment on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Back here on Bay County TV, Torrey Jackson, words of wisdom for his John Glenn Bobcats. Up by 8, Mike, with possession here and $1:49 left in the first half.
Nice job just kind of getting away from the Warriors, but the Warriors are, you know what, they're doing some nice things. Got some open shots, just not falling right now, but so far, really nice basketball game here in the first half by both squads.
Boy, Joe Blanc just showing great patience. Waits till the double team comes back his way. Decided against the three-point shot. Knew that he'd have it anytime he wanted. O'Hare traveled.
Walked.
Yep. Had the right idea going to the hole. He just took an extra step before he took off.
Yep. But again, you know, with that turnover, they get, you know, they have the opportunity. They see some things, and next time Rory will know to put the rock on the deck.
Frizzell into the front court. Trying to go to the hole, just a little bit out of control. Bailed out by a foul, though Horner's going to go for a pair at the line. Good hard move to the hole.
23,
Wallaker, his third personal foul. Ooh, that's a big one right there. Team foul number 9. Good looking shot right there by number 14, Horner. Unofficially, that's his 7th point.
Allman back into the game, replacing Wallaker.
Wallaker's going to have to sit for the rest of this quarter, Jeff. $1:21 to go, 24-17. Warriors hanging around. Horner's second shot is up. A little bit off.
When Coach Walker's very confident in his free throw shooting team, doesn't want to pick up any cheapy fouls, so he just backs his defenders back. Allman wide open for a 3-ball off the front iron. Porter tried to think about putting it back up. Rory O'Hare says, I'll take a chance, tickling the twine on the try from deep on the left wing.
Big 3 right there by Rory O'Hare. Under a minute to go here in the first half, Jeff.
Trail moves it around. Nice job going to the hole. Strong was number 40 on the play. Ridley couldn't get the shot to drop. Joe Blanc into the front court. They send it back out. O'Hare into the corner for Allman. Porter now. Boy, and there's defense. Just intense defense by Coach DeMario Walker's Western Warriors.
Ridley did a nice job. Stepped out of bounds, did number 1, Porter for the Bobcats. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Bobcats up 27-17, Jeff.
Big possession for Western here, trying to get into the half with single digits. Frizzell sends it to Ridley in the corner. Trails taking it strong to the hole, and he traveled. He ended up trying to stop that foot and may have just skidded that left foot just a little bit.
Just a little bit. 16 seconds to go, Jeff, here in the first half. Coach Jackson's calling out the play for the Bobcats.
They definitely want to look to take the last shot of that first half. Little look underneath. The shot is missed. And now they're going to end up picking up Wallison with the foul.
That's his first personal. And that'll be team foul number 10.
We're going to shoot
Against
with
the
2 ticks left.
Wallison, number 2, is first. 10th team foul. Washington double bonus.
Ooh, double secret probation with number 10 foul. 2 shots for Friesel.
Dean Vernon Wormer from Faber College. Nice
First of 2 is good. He's got a nice stroke.
That is a pretty stroke.
Second free throw attempt with 2 ticks left in the first half. Second one is up. Bend to the knees. Flick of the wrist. All Cotton on the delivery. And at the buzzer, shot is off the mark. At the end of the first half, 27-19, the John Glenn Bobcats by 9 over the Western Warriors. Back in a moment with our halftime show, the IBEW 692 halftime show on Bay County TV.
It takes a lot to raise a family. A good job, a good salary, and some patience. A lot of people my age are drowning in college debt. But I chose a different path. I'm a member of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I work hard for my job, and I love what I do. I had a lot of choices for my future, but I made the best choice for my family. IBEW, the right choice.
Back at the IBEW 692 halftime show, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala. As much as we expected offense in the first half, we saw an awful lot of good defense from both teams.
We really did, Jeff. I was impressed by both squads, the way they get after it on defense. Hands high, really good feet, a lot of good communications on both squads. Very impressive by the Bobcats and the Warriors on the defensive end of the floor.
Both teams maybe a few extra fouls than you'd like to see in the first half. The intensity of the rivalry has something to do with that.
Yeah, and when you're playing tough defense and you're getting after it, you're going to foul somebody. So that's why you're seeing a lot of substitution by both coaches. They're getting fresh players in there. They expect you to play solid defense. When you're playing solid defense, these teams are going to feed off of that, and that's what's going to make their offense go.
Joe Blanc coming into the ball game really seemed to calm this offense down. They made good decisions. He got 3 quick baskets, and it just kind of opened up some offense.
Yeah, that 6 points was big off the bench. Nobody's in double figures for either squad, but there's a lot of good balance. 6-8 points for some of the players on both, but he did a nice job running the show. You know, this is his 4th year up on the varsity, so, you know, this is not his first rodeo, as we like to say, and he did a nice job calming the kids down, getting that lead 27-19 here in the at halftime.
Now, for DeMario Walker, he's going to say, guys, we only scored 19 points, but hey, our defense was great. We only gave up 27. We're still well into this ball game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The Warriors played solid defense. Offensively, they had some good looks. They just didn't go down, missed a couple free throws. But overall, again, at the halftime speech, hey, we're doing some really nice things. Settle down on the offense. When you get an open shot, sit down a little bit, take your time, make it, get to the free throw line, and just do what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. So, I don't think a lot of adjustments at halftime by either coach is going to make a difference.
Love Norfleet's intensity on the offensive end, going after misses.
Yeah, and Norfleet's done a nice job. He's a big kid going after it. Everybody's going after it. Officials are letting them play. Saginaw Valley League basketball has always been physical. Back when I coached out here, it's been physical. They're letting them play. It's not getting out of hand. It's not getting dirty. Let the kids play. Let the kids determine the outcome of the game.
Oh, nothing better. We'll get back in just a moment with the second half activity right here on Bay County TV.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Back ready to rock for the second half. Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala along with you. Jared Natalie Doan on the camera. Nick Page producing and directing. Boy, I'm excited about the second half.
Oh, man, if it's anything like the first half, Jeff, we're going to have us a dilly of an ending at this game. 27-19, Bobcats up. Warriors will start the third quarter, get the rock, and a little conversation going on over at the scores table. Coach Harmon's words of wisdom now.
Well, Coach Harmon is saying, hey, no preferential treatment just because I'm in the Bay County Sports Hall of Fame and the Northwood
And he
Hall
ain't
of Fame.
the only one in there as a President Award winner. I got you sitting next to me.
Well,
I don't know if I should be in the same gym with you two.
When I can MC like you can at the banquet, then I'll have to put on my big boy pants.
After 10 years, I was number 11 on the list, and I said I'd do it. Keep asking me back.
Yes. You do a masterful
Thank
job,
you.
that's why.
Thank you.
That's a tough job trying to introduce all those folks. So Western with the first possession of that third quarter. Frizzell, just like in football, he wants to be the floor general on the basketball team, and you got to love it.
He does them both well.
Allman really getting out defensively. As the Western Warriors trying to get into the offensive set, and they just cannot get a clean look. Frizzell sends it back up top. Frizzell gets it back again with Wallaker on him defensively. Don't back up any farther, son. You're close to that center stripe.
Nice job by the Bobcats getting the proper hand in the passing lane. Not the right hand, the proper hand.
Indeed. As Norfleet sends that ball deep on the right-hand wing. Really nothing there. And a travel. Great, steady defense by the John Glenn Bobcats on that first possession of the third.
Did a really nice job, Jeff, getting after it. 7:10 to go here in the third quarter. Again, 27-19. Bobcats up with the Warriors here at the Western Gym.
Wallaker looking to come off a screen. Boy, the defense really
good
doing
too.
a great job on him, and that was Wiltsey. Traveled.
They're going to call a foul.
They're going to say the travel caused the foul. Luke Gillis with the foul. And again, he picks up a third here, and he's going to quickly come to the bench as C.J. Trail at the speed of light goes to the table and comes into the ball game.
Yeah, Jeff, that Gillis with his third personal foul. Good substitution. C.J. Trail, been up in the varsity a few years. Nice player.
Wallaker going strong to the hole. I think, are they going to give this on the floor?
I think they're going to call it on number 24, Wiltsey. They're going to count the basket, and the foul is on number 24, Wiltsey.
Was waiting to hear what they decided. They gave him the basket up by 10. And the stroke, the double iron. And again, another tough foul on number 2, Wallison. That could be at least 2 on him, if not 3.
That's his second personal team foul, number 1.
And again, one of those switches again for the officials that is so out of the norm. All they can do is kind of smile back and forth at each other when that happens. But that's up now to Western, down by 10. See if they can dent this lead. Frizzell showing patience offensively. Wiltsey up at the top. CJ Trail back up to Norfleet.
Western doing a good job on offense, moving the ball, Jeff.
Corner goes back to Frizzell. And again, you can be patient offensively until you get that look that you're looking for, and they're going to get Wallaker, I think, with a reach-in.
And that's Wallaker's 4th personal, if I'm not mistaken, on the reach-in. Team foul number 2 here in the second half for the Bobcats.
That's his 4th.
Yes, indeed, Coach. You even are quicker than Coach Harmon down there. That's a thing of beauty. Stepped on the line, out of bounds.
Now they're going to call a foul.
Oh, offensive foul. They're going to call somebody clearing out. Now they got to switch because the calling officials got to go off table.
Foul's on number 2, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff.
There is no, they called a player's number that's not there. And Norfleet, look how honest the young man is. Pulls out his jersey, goes, it was me.
And that's
I love that about the guy.
Gillis, Wiltsey, and Norfleet, Jeff, all had 3 personal fouls. Team foul number 2 against the Warriors.
Joe Blong into the game for the John Glenn Bobcats. Allman wide open, top of the key. Tickles the twine on the trifecta. Very confident 3-pointer from the top.
That's his 6th point unofficially in the ball game tonight for Allman.
Well, they're tightening up on their calling just a little bit now, and maybe they had a conversation at halftime, felt like things were starting to get a little out of hand. As checking into the game is number 12, Reinhardt.
That's his 2nd personal, team foul number 3 on the Bobcats.
Up top to Frizzell.
Bobcats in the 2-3 matchup zone, coming out of the out-of-bounds play.
Nice look from 16 feet, just off the front iron. Look at Porter getting up in the air, one and done. Sweeping the glass, pulling out the Windex. Porter at the other end, can't get it to drop. And it's one and done again as the rebound comes down to the Western Warriors.
Warner having a nice game tonight for the Warriors, Jeff. Like the way that young man play. Allman with the pick.
Look at CJ Trail get back there.
Good hustle.
Allman still with a finish, but CJ Trail, he's almost superhuman how fast he is up and down the floor.
He's a blur.
And he shuffled the feet. Got caught down in the land of the big arms, and he just couldn't find a place to bounce it quick enough. It's a real crucial point in the ball game right now at 15. Western can't allow this to get much above this if they want an opportunity to come back. So a couple of real important defensive possessions here for the Western Warriors. Travel. Oh, they're going to call an illegal screen.
Fouls on Porter, Jeff. His 3rd personal, team foul number 4. Porter's got 3 and Wallaker's got 4 for the Bobcats, Jeff.
As Rory O'Hare's going to check in at the next stoppage of play. You just saw another 3-man or 3-person rotation by the officiating crew as Frizzell from 18 gets a big basket for Western. And oh, here comes full court. Look at Joe Blong. Takes 3-4 hard steps against Frizzell. Now he's going to go strong to the hole. Uses his body to shield off the defender. Little soft lefty off the glass for the deuce.
Nice job by Joe breaking down the defense right there. Frizzell's basket, the first point here in the second half for the Bay City Western Warriors.
Good defense that time. Porter went straight up in the air.
Verticality.
That's a thing of beauty. Joe Blong up at the top. Moving that ball around. Allman thought about it. Back to Joe Blong. He squared up, let it fly. Look at Porter. Just fell right into his hands. Puts it back up. And DeMario Walker needs a timeout. 3:56 left in the third. 38-21. John Glenn over Western. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
At Covenant Healthcare, we lead with the most advanced technology. We lead with the most experienced, comprehensive medical and surgical teams. We lead with partnerships to teach our future doctors, and with organizations who help us bring world-renowned care close to home. We lead because our patients are at the center of everything we do. Covenant Healthcare, extraordinary care for every generation.
Back here on Bay County TV, the ball inbounding. CJ Trail gets it to Frizzell. Little full court pressure from the Bobcats out of the timeout too. You like to see that little change of pace. Frizzell, what a great job. Under control, slices and dices his way down the lane and picks up the deuce. That's a huge basket.
Frizzell with his 13th point of the evening tonight, Jeff. Jake's done a nice job tonight for the Bay City Western Warriors.
So he's accounting for over 50% of the offense in this ball game thus far. Joe Blong gets it to Almond. Almond floats down the baseline. Can't quite get to the rebound in time as Brickell with a nice job. Now he's going on the offensive end. Nice soft shot for the big fella. Little 4-0 run for Western brings them back to within 13.
Don't try to get it all back at once. Just get it down under double digits, Jeff. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, you're going to be all right.
Frizzell wants to go coast to coast. Defense backed out. Nice job that time by Wallison to sweep the glass.
Nice job by Frizzell taking it to the rack, just a little bit short, but saw the opportunity. Nice drive.
Joe Blong trying to play off a little screen. Rory O'Hare back in the corner. Joe Blong. Look at the extra look underneath. What great floor vision that time, and the patience. Waits until he gets the cutting number 21 on the play. As
Jacobs with his first point of the evening tonight.
Just a great job.
CJ Trail with his second personal. And that'll be team foul number 4.
Gillis and Norfleet back in for Western. Nice soft free throw. Could not get it to go down as Jacobs rolls back on defense. Still a 15-point game with 2:15 left in the third. Brickell to CJ Trail, and he did what he had to do, and that's get rid of it in a hurry, and then the 80 feet from the basket foul on the Western Warriors, trying to make something happen here late in the third.
Gillis with his fourth personal, team foul number 5.
As it looks like we're going to have another Western player in, and then Nolan hits. So they're coming with some full court pressure as well. Not choosing to guard the inbound pass. Look at Demario Walker
right
over there showing the versatility. I think he got up in the air. He was going to change one of the light bulbs on that. Just showing that versatility and the agility.
Ooh, right between the pipes.
As the pass is tipped away, Rory O'Hare gets it. What a great look. Down to number 21, Jacobs. That was picture perfect. Head up with a quick dribble. Saw the man go into the hole, converted for the deuce. Brickell with the three ball.
Brickell can fill it.
The big fella says, give me the ball. Feed me out here. I'm ready to tickle the twine.
5 in a row for the young man.
He's going to start feeling it offensively. There's Joe Blong. Joe Blong comes in, and he really makes himself small getting between defenders, Mike. There's a real knack to that.
Yeah, he has just a sense to get to the rack and get in between players, Jeff. That's not something you teach. It just kind of comes naturally. He does a nice job of it, and he's always had that ability.
Here comes Allman as he's going to try and explode. A little fade away from 7. Couldn't get it to drop. CJ Trail gets his hands on the ball, and quickly into the offense come the Western Warriors. Long 3-ball. Look at Joe Blong. He's coming down on the controlled break. He's 1 on 3 right now. Says, I better not make that happen. Ball tipped into the backcourt. Job comes back. Boy, he's got that gnat on him, C.J. Trail. The ball tipped away again, and the turnover gives the ball back over to the Western Warriors. Jacobs knocks that ball out of bounds, and it'll go back over to Western with 56 ticks left in the third. Western down 14 with possession.
Big basket right here will definitely help the Warriors, Jeff. Like you said, 56 ticks to go. Going to get a substitution in right now, number 40. And that is Ridley for the Warriors. Coming in for the Bobcats also. Porter. Young man's had a nice game. Ridley did a nice job off the bench for the Bay City Western Warriors.
I just am very pleased with the rotation of both coaches here early in the season.
Yep. Getting a lot of players a lot of time.
Love that entry-level bounce pass, too. Look at Allman. Perfect position, anticipated the pass. Here comes Joe Blong into the front court. Sees that there's nothing there. Look at the little stutter move. Up top to Porter. Free throw extension. Shooter's touch. Gets the roll over that front iron and down through the cotton.
Unofficially, his 11th point of the evening for the Bobcats is Porter.
Brickle has he got 5 here in a hurry in the third. Let's see if they can continue to make it happen. Fight for the loose change. Look who comes up with it. Joe Blong. 13 seconds left. They'll go for the last shot of the third unless it's a layup. Allman wide open for a 3-ball. Tickles the twine on the trifecta. And that's the end of the third quarter. And an explosion at the end of the third. 47-28, 19-point Bobcat lead. Back in a moment for the final 8 minutes in just a moment on BCTV.
All right, now you're just like Danny, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training.
Here you go, Daddy.
Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity. Part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Back here on Bay County TV, a little short break here before the start of the fourth quarter as the official coming over to explain something to Coach Walker from Western.
Always like to have a nice conversation with the referee every now and then.
Yes.
Keep him honest. They got a tough job. They've done a nice job tonight, I think.
I believe they have as well. Allman wide open at the top of the key again, just a little bit short. Look at the fight for the loose change. We're going to have a foul on the play as Rory O'Hare comes out of bounds. Look at Coach Jackson racing down there. Says, I'll help you up, young man. When you hustle like that, I'll hustle down and give you a little skin, help pull you up off the floor.
You know, he went about 30 feet, but I wish I could do that in 30 feet.
Yeah, I would need the sundial for me to go 30 feet in the time that Torrey's just coming off an injury, too. So he says he's not even going to be able to really play the game until sometime in mid to late January. So, and if anybody's ever had that opportunity to watch him play, he is fabulous. Whenever he laces up his shoes, he's in range.
Yep.
He doesn't even have to be on the floor, and he's in range.
Parking lot's within his range.
Yes, indeed. He can be on the bus, and it's good. Oh, Norfleet.
Nice post.
Was in a great position. Could not maintain possession, but loved that play. Great set play. Allman had a nice travel on the play. And I'll tell you, when you got 3-4 fouls and the whistle blows and you're in the neighborhood, Norfleet goes, you can't call that on me. I didn't do a ting. Got a little jumpy there, though.
Yeah.
That's what happens early on. Nice move to the hole. Nice strong move. One and done as the rebound comes down on the play to Jacobs. 7 minutes. We've already played the first minute of the fourth quarter. Still a 19-point lead for the John Glenn Bobcats. Rory O'Hare wide open for the 3-ball. What a confident shot from the corner. Tickling the twine on the trifecta.
Nice dish by Lon to get Rory the rock, Jeff, and set him up really nice. Nice drive right there by Frizel.
His body is so under control when he goes to the hole.
He's got 15. He's got 15 unofficially.
So Allman loses the ball. They move the ball around. Porter says, oh, I'll just send it back up to Job. Look at Job. Great patience. The patience of Job. It's almost biblical.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
Oh, boy. I didn't know it was coming until I said it. As Job again back out near the timeline. Now the 5-second count starts, so he'll move it around. They're going to really take the air out of the rock here, and they're going to get a high percentage shot. And Allman says, this is my high percentage, not there. As Jacobs went for the rebound, Frizzell with 15, looking to go strong to the hole. Puts it up a little off balance on that presentation. One and done as the rebound comes down to Glenn.
Yeah, John Glenn's not going to really stall, Jeff. They're going to take their time, look for a good shot, run their offense, but not really a stall, just being a little bit patient, looking for the good shot to run their offense.
I think that Coach Jackson wants to see about 30 seconds off of each possession.
Yeah, nothing
because
fancy.
Then if you don't make another basket, you've still got a great chance to win the game.
Yeah, they're not in the full stall. They're just going to run a little bit of offense, take their time, look for a good shot.
And again, foul by Jacobs. If Jacobs just goes straight up in the air, there's no foul there. When your arms are leaning forward even just a little bit, you're going to get that call 100 times out of 100.
That call's been around back even in the days when I was playing. The verticality was huge back then, and it's still that way today, Jeff.
It's more of a point of emphasis now than it even was before.
Yep.
As that first shot goes up on the play from number 24, and Wiltsey came up just a little bit shy. He'll make up for it on the second, though. Got a little more knee drop into this one off the front iron as well. Norfleet's going up, trying to finish. Can't get it, and we got a foul at the other end, and that is going to go against the Western Warriors. Probably, I'm going to guess, on number 22, Gillis.
You are correct, Jeff.
Gillis is fifth.
We're in the bonus.
Fifth personal. Team foul number 8 against the Warriors. 1-1 for number 0, Rory O'Hare. Unofficially, Jeff, he has 5 points. Hit a couple crucial baskets at some critical times. And in for the Warriors will be number 0, CJ Trail.
All right, CJ's going to get an opportunity before the free throw to come into the game.
CJ Trail checking in for Western.
We'll be shooting the 1-1. And DeMario Walker wants a timeout. We'll take a break and be back in a moment with 5:15 left in the ball game. John Glenn by 20 right here on Bay County TV.
Ow, ow, ouch, my hip, my knee, my joints feel out of whack. Ow, ow, oh my, the pain, I can't take it anymore.
As we take a peek at the western sideline, as they come out of the huddle, Rory O'Hare to the free throw line will shoot the 1-1.
O'Hare shooting 1-1.
A little short on that offering. Norfleet with a man-sized box out and an easy pick on the rebound. Frizzell with Allman. Look at Allman with the switch. What a great job. Allman's going to take them all out there. He's like the king in his court. As they're going to go back to Western. 3 straight switches, and he was out there. He's like, man, I feel like I'm doing it all out here.
You are really showing your age if you can remember the king in his court, the softball player. Was it 4 guys playing softball against a full team?
I think it was either 4 or 5. Yeah. 2
nice
infielders,
drive.
an outfielder, a pitcher, and a catcher.
Nice drive by Frizzell, Jeff.
That's putting him up
17th point.
tickling 20.
Yeah, he's got 17.
Look at the great bounce pass. Allman back. Porter. Wallaker back in the game now with 4 fouls. Again, be patient. He's trying to go down on the baseline. He sees Porter down there. Porter fights for the loose change. Rory O'Hare very wisely just sends it back up top to Joe Blong.
Nice job by Rory. Says, let's set it back up again and let's get this thing started. Good penetration, good dish. Allman with the J for 3.
Boy, he sat in the corner, squared his feet up, hoping to get the ball. When he got it, he let it fly, and it was all cotton.
14 unofficially for Allman here in the ball game, Jeff. He's had a nice game.
There's a nice look at the corner. Now he's got 20.
He's got 20 now, brother. You called it.
I said he was tickled at 20.
Foul on the play.
As we've got Jacobs getting ready to come back in, and wholesale changes coming in for the Western Warriors as well.
That foul was on. That foul was on Wallaker, Jeff. That's his 5th personal of the ball game.
Team 6th.
They got him with the hook when he was trying to bring it up. Team foul number 6 against the Bobcats.
And then it certainly cannot be, because Joe Blanc was sitting down on the baseline waiting to take the inbounds. All right, Joe tried to pull one off there. I like that thought. He's like, here, just hand me the ball. All right, it's a full timeout for Western. We'll take one as well and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
It takes a lot to raise a family. A good job, a good salary, and some patience. A lot of people my age are drowning in college debt. But I chose a different path. I'm a member of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I work hard for my job, and I love what I do. I had a lot of choices for my future, but I made the best choice for my family. IBEW, the right choice.
Back on Bay County TV, Jeff Dodd and Mike Wasdala along with you as Western will get their hands back on the ball. Job did a nice job trying to see if he could get an extra possession out.
Nice play. Good out-of-bounds play.
That was well done, and get him a little farther away from the basket, and he makes it happen.
Tristan's got a nice-looking J.
Kel, he's got 7 or 8 here tonight, so he's done a nice job. Shot goes up, Porter with the rebound. Can't get it to drop, and boy, they get another shot. Porter says, back me up a little bit. Can't do it. Jacobs gets the rebound. 3rd offensive opportunity now for the John Glenn Bobcats. Approaching 3 minutes left in our 4th quarter. Joe Blanc is just out there and
he's going to run a little time off the clock.
Put a little deflation on the ball. Taking some of the air out. Allman, he's going to have a little teardrop floater. Can't get it. Rebound, though, comes out to Jacobs, and he couldn't make it happen either. But 4 opportunities offensive. Brickell trying to get in double digits. Can't get it. And we're going to have a foul probably against Western's number 4, Ross Robbins. That'll be a shooter.
His first personal, team foul number 9.
His first, team 9.
At the line for the Bobcats, Jeff, number 1, Troy Porter. Unofficially 11 points for Troy in the contest tonight.
Boy, and wholesale changes too, as Torrey Jackson is pleased with the effort of that starting group. And now, how bad does Porter want to make these baskets? Because he's coming out of the ball game if he makes the shot. So he may, I don't never say he missed it on purpose, but he's not sad that he didn't make it.
One more
the ball
PT.
Gets knocked out of bounds. Now he comes out of the ball game. Got one more trip down the floor.
I used to go hide as far away on the floor as I could so nobody could find me, but they eventually did.
As now the ball is inbounded by the Western Warriors. Brickell, he sets a solid screen.
Yes, he does.
Wide open at the other end. A nice looking shot that time from number 34, Shan. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but again, a nice play. Good looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall. Travel.
Long, number 5 into the game, number 34 for, don't have a number for him, Jeff, for the Bobcats. Hopefully we'll find out.
Well, I'm going to have a talk with Torrey there, though. Some of those numbers he's tossing at us have got us all perplexed.
That doesn't take much.
Down, you're right, by number 33, Adamsick. As we're down to 2 minutes left in the ball game. Down on the baseline. Back up top. Nice 3-ball, just a little bit too strong. And the rebound comes down to Brickell. Nice long 3-ball as well, coming up a little bit short. Stepped out of bounds. Ball goes back over to John Glenn with a $1:47 left in the game. Pressure here.
It's another long on the floor.
As number 5, Jeremiah. And we're going to have a timeout. Torrey Jackson wants to make certain that his team knows what's going on. Look at Job coming out and saying, hey, baby brother, you're doing fine out there. Keep up the good work. We'll take a quick break and be back in a moment on BCTV.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Jared and Natalie Doan on the cameras. Nick Page producing and directing. As the ball is tipped away, Brickell into the front court. You know he wants to finish, going strong to the hole. He's going to earn a couple at the free throw line.
Nice job by Tristan Jeff, unofficially 7 points for that young man. Got a good-looking J. He likes to shoot the rock, and when he sits on it, he can make it.
He's got some shoes,
he
too,
does.
man. I'll tell you what.
Shoes in the dew, too.
He wants to be first team all shoes and all dew. And for anybody that doesn't know what the first teteam all hair team
we've been doing this for a long time.
That is a great compliment
yes,
when
is.
you're on that first
Especially,
team all hair.
Yes, because we're kind of jealous of the hair.
Because we're follically challenged. There's a shot from the side, and that is number 34. I wish I could give him credit.
Didn't hear what the name was, but congratulations to that young man. Nice little short corner J. That's a tough shot right there.
That mid-range jumper,
That's tough in the corner.
Unless your name is Rip Hamilton, those things are tough to get from 12 to 15.
Yeah.
Ball inbounded. Going
nice
underneath
pass.
with a great look underneath to number 12 on the play, Reinhardt. He's going to earn 2 at the free throw line. All these kids playing hard coming off the bench, trying to get some points and some minutes.
Nice job. Nice pass by Hitz to get it to Reinhardt.
Did you see what happened to that ball? It went down underneath. Who pounced on it? None other than Mike Thayer.
Oh.
Nice pass back in, an entry-level pass so they could get the free throw started. He says, hey, let's get this game done. I'm the facility manager. I got to help clear this gym out at the end of the night.
Executive Director of the Saginaw Valley League, too,
yes,
Mr. Thayer. That's quite an honor.
As that ball is out of bounds.
You know who else was executive director at one time, if I'm not mistaken?
Marty
Gottesman.
Yes.
Legendary out here at Bay City Western.
So he's like second generation.
Oh, yeah.
Brickell now is going to go up for the 3-ball. Clangs off the iron. It's not good. And Long is going to bring it up over the timeline.
Nice job. Rebound by Drew Rogers, number 13 for the Bobcats.
Oh, Rogers going to throw up a 3. Off the mark. The rebound comes back. Sliding it around. Long's got his own 3-ball. Tickle in the twine on the trifecta. Another player in the scoring book for John Glenn.
Nice looking shot by Long.
Brickell trying to go for double digits just off the front iron. Rebound comes down to number 4, Osdike. He's the kicker from that football team.
Yep, absolutely.
Another shot from the corner, just a little bit strong with 20 ticks left. Nice job. Going to the straw hole, just a little bit out of control. And I'll tell you, you run into Man Mountain down there, you better have your
Brickell.
A-game going on. Brickell just was the Brickell wall there.
He did a nice job standing there. He saw it coming from a long ways. He stood there for a while. Nice job by that. He's had a nice game tonight. Fun to watch.
Trying to force that ball to the middle with 5 seconds left. Osdike couldn't get it to go, and that's all there is.
There isn't any more.
The final score in our ball game, John Glenn Bobcats 58 and the Western Warriors 40. It's a 2-game sweep for the Bobcats tonight. Back in a moment with the post-game wrap-up on all the activities in just a moment, right here on BCTV.
You're up. There's an old saying, you can never have too many officials. The age of the average official is 52 and getting older all the time. We're constantly recruiting new people, younger people to join us. After you register with the MHSAA, look on the website to find an officials association near you. They'll put you in a position to succeed as an official. We all learned a lot from high school sports, and officiating is a great way to give back to the game. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Touchdown, Champions.
Back to put the wraps on this, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Very well played game, great intensity. You made the point just before we went on the air. The third quarter, you think, is the difference in the game.
Yeah, it was a big difference, Jeff. Bobcats really picked up on the defensive end of the score. Big scoring difference in the third quarter for the Bobcats. I think that was the difference, but there was no fight or no quitting the Warriors. They fought on during the third and fourth quarter, and I saw some nice things from Bay City Western. They're quick. They can shoot the basketball. Had some good looks. Things didn't go their way tonight, but overall I thought they played really well against a pretty good defensive team in the Bobcats.
Well, Jack Frizzell led all scorers tonight with 21. And again, as you said, the rest of the Western kids had good looks. The shot just wasn't dropping tonight for the rest of them.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. They did have good looks. Frizzell, 21 points. He just had to get somebody else to complement that. But they had good looks. They kept shooting the ball. I like the way they played defense. I like their rotation. The coaches are getting kids in and out. If they're going to play that type of defense and that type of pressure, they're going to have fresh legs on the floor.
John Glenn has Almond with 15, but a lot of other people in that 6, 8, 10-point ranges. They really spread it around the floor and shot the ball well.
Yeah, Porter had 11, Jeff. Joe Blanc came off the bench. He contributed with 8. So they had some balance scoring, 15, 8, 11. So that's probably what you're going to see from the Bobcats this year. Nobody's going to score 25 or 30, but you're going to see good balance, and they really get after you on defense. I like the way they play. And that's just their coach. That's the sign of their coach. He was a good defensive player when he was playing, and his offense permeates from his defense.
Now, when you look at this John Glenn team right now, Torrey Jackson knew when he took over this job it would take kids a while to get in shape. His first class that he got, these kids came from football, and they thought they were in shape. Well, they found out after the first week of practice the way he pushes, they were a long ways from being in shape. So this year they came to camp in much better shape, and it shows right now with the energy level on the floor.
Football shape and basketball shape are two different animals and stuff, Jeff. It's good to come in shape from football, but it's a different shape. And, he wants his kids, his first priority is defense. They got to get after it on defense. That's going to help his offense, and you saw that tonight. They're switching all the time. You saw Almond switch 3 times in a row. You're going to get a mismatch, and when you get that mismatch, you got to make sure you communicate to everybody that there is a mismatch and that you let everybody know to go help, and that's what they did tonight. So a really, really nice first time I saw them play. Really good-looking team on defense, and they did some nice things on offense.
DeMario Walker, on the other hand, people need a little patience with him. He's put his own system in place right now. You can't just be successful overnight with that. Like the way his offense runs, they show patience, they take good shots. It just wasn't their night with the shot finishing in the hole.
Yeah, it wasn't going in tonight, Jeff, but you're right. DeMario's going to do a nice job. He's not unfamiliar with the Saginaw Valley. He knows what he's going to go up against, and he's got him playing good defense. He's got a good rotation. He's got good coaching staff, good kids, and they play hard. They played hard for 32 minutes, and that's what you want from their kids. Those shots will start going down. They'll surprise a few people.
Well, Coach, great to be back in the saddle along your side again. This was a great doubleheader tonight. It was John Glenn's night on both games.
Yeah, it was a good night for John Glenn. The girls, they won tonight also. So, But we got another big doubleheader coming up in a few weeks, Jeff. We're going to head across the river, and the old rivalry at the old barn. Bay City Western is going to travel to Bay City Central for a double dip that night, and you always know that's going to be fun.
And that's usually a packed house, too, so it all comes with fun. On behalf of the whole crew, though, I'm Jeff Doan along with Mike Wisdella, Jared and Natalie Doan on the cameras tonight. Nick Page, another masterful job orchestrating this show. The maestro does it like none other. Have a great night, everyone.
We'll see you next time.